Hello, hello. Welcome to the Digitally Unhinged podcast. I'm your host, Alyse Zagada. I'm so excited to have you here today. I have been wanting to do a podcast for so long and talk about Unhinged. While I was setting up, I totally spilled my coffee all over the place, which was absolutely ridiculous. You know what? Just fully over it. So, with that being said, I'm going to introduce myself, talk a little bit about where we're going with this, and then just welcome you on this ride. Thanks for joining me. My name is Alyse Zagada. I am 27, going to be 28 soon, and I am based out of San Antonio, Texas. I am married and I have a little kiddo, and totally excited to get started. So, Digitally Unhinged came from the fact that I own a full-time, full-service digital marketing and influencer agency based in San Antonio. And, with that, it comes so many challenges and so many things to do. I'm also on a nonprofit board. I'm on a board for networking, and both of those are so amazing. The nonprofit board is the Ferrari Kids. So we help kids with cancer have wonderful experiences. And with that, just brings me so much joy and happiness to have families get to do events and life together no matter what happens or where we go with that. So that was one of my favorite things. And the other one's called Business Professionals of San Antonio. BPSA holds a very near place to my heart. So every month we pick a nonprofit and we pick a local location in San Antonio, and we just, build community, businesses, nonprofits. All the money goes to the nonprofit of choice that month. And so it's just constantly giving back to the community, which makes me super happy. And, I kind of feel nervous. It's just so strange because if you know me, I can talk anyone's ear off. So that's kind of why I thought I'd be good with a podcast. That being said, this is my first one. So being on here is so exciting. I'm happy to have you for the ride. Let me go in and dive a little deeper into my life and how we got here. So I was basically a corporate dropout. I did corporate life for a while. You know what? Wasn't about it. Talking about Digitally Unhinged, my background is in digital marketing. I am certified through University of Texas, and I also am getting a couple other certifications in a couple other places, and I'm really well versed in digital marketing. And when I got out of corporate world, it just was not fulfilling my needs. I felt like God was telling me to go somewhere else. And with that, I listened. So when I quit, it was like a calling from God. I felt like this was exactly where I was supposed to go into my business. So my business is The Blooming Social. Like I said, it's based out of San Antonio, Texas, but honestly, we work nationwide. I have a bunch of employees in other states, Utah, Florida. I've had clients in New York, LA. What else? I've had clients all over the place. Same with influencers. I managed influencers across the state and across the United States. So super happy with that. We're just expanding and growing. I have a PA. I'm actually looking for another PA. I'm trying to expand and grow. There's a lot of opportunities that are coming my way, and I've been praying about them. And, some are great and some are not. So just as long as I'm staying in prayer and trusting God when I take these steps, whether it's the right thing for me, I know it's going to work out perfectly. Where do I go from here? So Digitally Unhinged, let's just dive right in. I always feel like I'm unhinged as being a mom, a wife, and a full-time business owner. It's like I never know where my life's gonna go, right? I just feel so unhinged with half the things that I do. I'm doing random things like this past week. I was in a music video. I got invited to a music video to be an extra. Super fun. So I do acting, actually signed with someone. I get auditions. I do all of that jazz. And then I'm just trying to run through my life right now. And, like I said, this might seem super unorganized, but that's the beauty of my podcast is that none of this is organized and it's totally unhinged. So it's just going to keep throwing at you where it comes. So, like I said, went full time into The Blooming Social. I've done acting. I've had PR background. I used to do and help with runway shows and organize them, run them, be in them, you name it around fashion, and I was doing it. And that made me fall in love with social media. So social media, dove into it in 2020 when I got hired on with my ex corporate company. And after that, I just loved it. Got my certifications, moved my way up, really dove in headfirst. Digitally obsessed, literally digitally obsessed. And with that, as of December, I've been focusing on my personal brand. shout out to Courtney Johnson. She's based in Austin. She's amazing. If you haven't heard her podcast, you need to go listen to it. I will tag it in this YouTube because I think I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'm not too sure. But Courtney was just amazing. We totally shifted. I was focusing more on social media marketing as the Blooming Social, and then we switched and shifted to influencer marketing, personal brands, and digital marketing as a whole. And I just love it. I really do. I really love it. I love helping personal brands grow and find who they are as like a digital footprint. So everyone has a digital footprint, but is yours organized? And that's where I love to come in and help. Like, are you portraying who you authentically are on social? And with that, like, just amazing. And I intend on having so many people on my podcast. I'm hoping that you continue to listen on. This one's going to be incredibly short. Like I said, unhinged. There's no planning. There's no, I don't know. I just hopped on and started talking. Sometimes you just have to go for it. When you don't know what to do, sometimes you just have to trust God and just go for it. So this is what I'm doing today. Yes, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna have speakers at some point. I'm gonna have topics. The topics will be posted before the podcast is recorded, and just having you along for the ride is absolutely beautiful. I really feel like God is going to do some amazing work in this, whether it's digital or social for you or personal branding or, talking about how crazy life is. Like I said, I have a 15-month-old now, and having him along with my brand and my business is crazy. It is so unhinged. Totally could be fully over it. And I think that's the beauty of it all. God's really pulled me through a lot of things, and I believe that he'll keep continuing to pull me and will bless this podcast and whoever listens to it and really give you what you need out of it. So I hope that I am being a humble servant in him by having this podcast. And, like I said, this is the first one. It's very unplanned. That was the goal. I just wanted to hop on, introduce myself, and for you to get to see the most authentic self. And with that, I guess I could tell you like 5 fun facts about me before I hop off when I let you enjoy your rest of the day. So, one, absolutely obsessed with cold brew and matcha, but cold brew is my thing. Every day I need cold brew. Doesn't matter. I do judge. So, if you know any good places in and around San Antonio, the Valley, or Texas as a general whole, send them my way. I want to know the best cold brew places in Texas. And then I love animals. So I have dogs, cats, reptiles. I've had all the rodents possible, hamster, guinea pig, you name it, I've had it. I even like bugs. Yeah, I like bugs. It's strange, but I love them. It all came from being fearful. I decided to own bugs when I was scared of them, and I learned to love them and respect them. So I love bugs now. Um, so that was two, I think. Three, I really enjoy spending time outside. I think it's absolutely beautiful to sit outside in silence in God's creation and just kind of feel, just kind of sit and relax and have quiet time. I think it's so important for anyone to have quiet time. And I'm trying to think of, so that's three, two more. I love burgers. I was a vegetarian for 5 years, and then I got pregnant and I was obsessed with burgers, and I love burgers. I loved them before I was a vegetarian. And one more. I'll give you one more that's good. Oh, here's one. I love public speaking. I know that a lot of people are terrified of it. Public speaking is so exciting. It's like that adrenaline rush when you're going to do something super scary and super out there, and then you just do it, and then you finish, and you're like, wow, that wasn't that hard. I also think it's a blessing. So I've just never been shy. I speak my mind, and I'm a big believer that I need to be who I am. And if people don't like me or don't want to work with me, then they're not the people for me. I think God sends me the people I need to have in my life and the clients and the business. And so I'm just like, be nice to all. And, whoever's in my life needs to be there and whoever's not needs to go. And with that, it's like not horrible. I know it sounds bad, but no. Yeah, I just feel like this has been all over the place and I've talked for 10 minutes, but I'm so excited to have you along for the ride. Welcome to Digitally Unhinged, Final Focus, Fully Over It, and Faith Build. So excited to have you. Can't wait to meet you. Have a great day.